Hello investors, welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing the stock NIO. So NIO, we're going to be going over some of the analytics and revenue and pretty much the financials of the stock and just going over a deep analysis to see if NIO is currently a good investment or not. And if that is something that interests you, go ahead and take a seat and continue watching this video. Now, if you're new to the channel, guys, and you like this type of content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time I make a new video. Obviously, we made a NIO video a few days ago, which was like the part one. This is going to be kind of a more in-depth part two. So you guys destroyed that like goal, so let's do it again. Let's smash that like button. Let's try to get over 150 likes on this video. And we're also pushing for 10,000 subscribers, so go ahead and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below, once again, letting me know what do you think about the NIO stock, where it's going to be going in the near future, and how actually the presidential race might affect it as well. So to get this video started, guys, we're going to be taking a look first at just how it's performed in the past year or so. So if we look today, it was down about 3%. It was down about 85 cents. So it's currently trading at $27.63. After hours, it's up about 0.69%. Now, some things that happened with this stock, we're going to be going over some key points that happened. So pretty much, okay, so around here in March, April, and May, this stock was trading around $2.5, $3 per share, and a lot of people actually thought that NIO was going to go bankrupt. So that was a big thing back then, and people didn't really believe in it. It was just the beginning. The company was very small. You know, the market cap was like very, very low, around like 3 or 4 billion. Super low market cap, and people just thought that this company had no chance, and that's why a lot of investors did not believe in it and did not invest. And I myself was actually one of those people that sold off all my shares that I had. I bought them in at around $4 per share, and I did sell them, so that was the thing that I did. But NIO did some great things, and we're going to be talking about that now. So a couple things they did is they've raised a lot of money. So they've raised so much in funding in this year, and they're going to be doing some amazing things. So with over 3.6 billion in funding this year, how is NIO going to spend that money? So pretty much, as of September 3rd, NIO had raised about 3.6 billion in the primary and secondary markets. And then they have another 10.4 billion won, and that's about another 1.5 billion probably. So they have, and that's an integrated credit. So they have a good like $4.5–5 billion, just sitting right there waiting, and that's huge. That's a lot of money. They can do a lot of things with $5 or $6 billion. So now that we saw that they've raised so much money, let's take a look actually at their financial results for 2020. So right here, if we actually take a look at their deliveries, so key operating results. So if we look at deliveries right here, 2018, the third quarter, it was about 3,268. The next quarter, about almost 8,000. And then the quarter after that, it was about almost 4,000 and then 3,500. And then if we see up here, 2019 quarter three, about 4.8 thousand, and then quarter four of the end of the year, it was about 8,224. So we see a pattern that it sticks around the 3,500, 4,000, and then on the fourth quarter, it usually does really good. But then 2020, look at this, quarter one, 3,838, quarter two, it destroyed it. So in quarter two, this is the record. This is the most they've done. So if you take a look right there, 10,331 in the second quarter of 2020, which is also including 8,068 ES6s and 2,263 ES8s, compared with 3,553 vehicles delivered in the second quarter of 2019 and 3,838 vehicles delivered in the first quarter of 2020. So you can see that's a huge jump. They've never delivered 10,000 in the past, 2 years right there if we take a look. So they've even beaten that 2019 quarter four. So they're expecting to do even better and better. And now the thing is, this has actually happened even though the Rona is out there, and a lot of these places are shut down. So China was on lockdown, the USA was on lockdown, many places were on lockdown. So even with being on lockdown, they're destroying these deliveries. They're doing really, really good, which kind of reminds us of Tesla, right? If I'm not mistaken, Tesla is doing amazing with their deliveries as well. And if we look at the China the Chinese population, their population is very high. They have, you know, one of the highest populations in the world. And what does that mean for us? That means that a lot more people are going to be buying these cars because EV is going to take over the world eventually. And, you know, all cars are pretty much going to be EV. And that means that, you know, NIO can only go up because people aren't going to be going out there and saying, oh, let me go get this car, you know, and put some gas in it. No, they're not going to do that. They're going to say, let me get this car from this company that is going to be a lot better for the environment, a lot better for them, cheaper, and that's just going to create more, you know, more revenue for them, more opportunities, more deliveries, and each quarter they're going to destroy it better and better, just like these other, you know, obviously competition is another thing we're going to have to look at, but that is something we're going to dive into later on in this video. Now let's take a quick look at their revenue estimate. So if we take a look right here, even with the coronavirus out here and them being shut down, like we just talked about all those deliveries. Now, if we take a look right here, look, current year 2020 sales growth is estimated to be over 100% growth. 100% growth is amazing growth if you ask me. I mean, that's with the Rona shutdown. You know, places were shut down because of that, you know, this infection that's taking over. And now if we look at next year, 2021, sales growth, 79.2%. So 100% this year, 79% next year. That is amazing growth. That is some huge growth that we're looking at, you know. And the company is, you know, getting closer and closer to breaking even. If we look here, earnings estimate, year ago EPS, you know, current year, negative 1.5, and the next year is predicted to be negative 0.72. So it's cut in half right there. So we're almost at that zero mark and turning positive. So that is another good thing to see. We're almost breaking even with those earnings pretty much, which is good. Now, the biggest problem actually with NIO is going to be competition. So obviously, competition is going to be huge. We have Tesla, we have other EV companies in China that are starting up. They're much smaller than them, but they have a lot. So that means that NIO is going to have to stay on top of their game. They're going to have to continue to improve and build something better and cheaper compared to the competition in order for them to stay on top. So now as we're going to dive into some of the negative things that are going on and some things that are going to you know, be tough for NIO. If you're still watching this video, go ahead and smash that like button if you made it this far, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below just saying NIO #1, or just leave a comment about NIO and just to let me know what you think about it. So, okay, let's see. So what did Tesla do? Competition. So this is the competition. Tesla lowers Model S price further despite price cuts last summer. So that is, you know, that's not good for NIO because that means that Tesla is making their car cheaper, and that means that it's more affordable to the customer to buy, and some people might go to, you know, Tesla instead of going to NIO and buying their product. So in China, Tesla could start to take over. Now, what else is Tesla doing? So Tesla is planning to add about 4,000 new superchargers in China this year. So that's another thing, you know, that's another thing that in order for them to support growth with already having so many superchargers in China, they're planning to add even more. That means that they're going to be trying to expand even more. And as you can see, this little map right here, you can see in China all these little red dots. That's all the superchargers they have. You know, they currently have about 2,500 superchargers installed in the country, and their goal is to install another 4,000 by the, you know, before the end of this year. That's huge. That's huge for Tesla, and that is not good for NIO because Tesla is expanding worldwide, and NIO is pretty much still in China, and they're not expanding like Tesla is. And Tesla obviously is their big competition. Now, another thing with NIO is obviously their price to sales ratio. It's a bit high right now for a smaller company, but that hasn't stopped it, you know, in the past. You know, it can still come back. You know, other companies have done it before. Just because the PE ratio is a little bit high doesn't mean much, but NIO has a lot of things. You know, we have positive things, we have negative things. Like we said, EV is going to take over the world. The population of China is huge, so that is, you know, positive things for NIO. NIO has some good quality cars. They have good things coming. Revenue is doing good. They're, you know, raising so much money, but then we obviously have negatives, like we said, with Tesla expanding the superchargers, Tesla cutting prices, and Tesla just expanding, you know, further out in the world. That's not a good thing for NIO. Now, obviously, you know, JP Morgan and some of these other analysts, they're saying some good things about NIO. Like they say, oh, NIO will surge 85% as Tesla's China success is a rising tide, lifts all boat phenomenon. So obviously, you know, they're saying, oh, Tesla's success in China is not a winner takes all situation, but instead a rising tide lifting all boats. So they're saying that, all these are going to be rising together, and that is leading the bank to upgrade the shares of NEO to overweight and assign a $40 price target on the stock, representing a potential upside of over 85% from Tuesday's close last week. In China's smart EV market, we expect NEO to be long-term winner in the premium space among Chinese brands. That is what JP Morgan said. So they're thinking that, NEO has so much more potential to grow, even though with it rallying over 400% year to date, they think that NEO has a lot more room to grow. And that is something that, is obviously positive for us NEO fanatics that are looking into NEO. So now I've presented you guys with some of the negatives, some of the positives, all the details pretty much on different things that's going on with NEO. I want you guys to leave comments below. Let's have a discussion. I want you guys to discuss amongst each other or between me. Just letting me know your opinion and, what do you think about NEO? So with these positive and negatives, what is your opinion on this? And just give me your thoughts. I wanna see what you guys think. Do you think NEO is gonna continue to go up, or do you think NEO is gonna go back down and the company is gonna be a failure and Tesla is gonna destroy all the competition, or some other smaller EV company in China is gonna take over and be bigger than NEO and do something better and have products that are cheaper, obviously, than NEO, and the competition might take over? Just leave a comment below. The prices right now, it's trading at around $28 per share, so it's still about 12 or $13 under JP Morgan's prediction. So we'll see what happens with that. We might have some more room to grow. In my opinion, personally, I think that NEO has room to grow, and like I said in the previous videos, I give them a price target of around $42, $43 in my opinion, but we'll see with that. And actually right here, like I showed you guys before, I do own some NEO shares. We currently own 60.1 shares of it at an average price of about $26.87. So we're up a little bit on our position right now, about $45 on that position. But if we take some dips, I might buy some more NEO actually in the portfolio. I always have money on the sideline waiting in case the stock continues, to drop or something. But the stock, is pretty much trading here around $27, $28 right now. If we go below $25, I plan on adding more to my position. So you always have to hold cash on the sideline, obviously, and grab some deals if you can. But that's just my opinion. So obviously, before you guys invest into any type of stocks, make sure you do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my opinions and just me sharing all my thoughts with you guys and just what I think of NEO and just the stock overall. I just want to communicate with you guys in the comments, and let's just discuss what you guys think is going to happen. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get over 150 likes on this video. Share the video with your friends on Facebook or whatever social media you use. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on that bell notification. Let's try to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2020, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.